Dream, suffer, succeed. That's the order in which you're going to see your dreams come true. On my previous episode, I talked about how when life begins with your dreams, when reality begins with your dreams become your reality. When you get up in the morning and think about what you want to have happen in life, it'll start happening because that's where you're starting from, and because you're putting an image of it in your mind. Okay, when you dream, think of what you want, then you suffer, you got to pay a price for it, and succeed, you obtain your objectives. That's the order: dream, suffer, succeed. Welcome to another episode of Self-Employed Success Secrets Wednesday edition. Another Wednesday is upon us. On today's episode, we're going to talk about the difference between cost and value. Okay, I want you to practice this. It'll help your life out. Okay, first let's define it very simply. Cost is what you give up to get something. For example, if you go to the gym, you're giving up time, energy, and the amount of money it costs to obtain the gym membership. Okay, that's a very simple example of what cost is, and value is the perceived benefits minus the perceived cost. Okay, value is the margin. Okay, for example, if you have a house, the benefits you get from a house is that you get the sentimental value, you get a piece of property, you get to own a very small piece of a nice neighborhood. There's a lot of benefits to a house. You get access to equity. But one of the costs is that a lot of maintenance, all the maintenance costs fall on you. You have to pay a monthly, big fee monthly. Okay, so that's what all value is, the perceived benefits minus perceived costs. Okay, now why does this matter, cost versus value? Because it'll help you make better decisions, because almost everything has a cost and a value to it. And then your life will be more enjoyable, and it'll be easier if you can evaluate cost and value when you see things. Okay, this is especially important being self-employed, because one reason why self-employment can be so powerful is that there is a thing called asymmetrical risk. Okay, that means that you put in 10 minutes and you get back 1,000 minutes. Okay, and in the future I plan to make a video called if it creates more time, do it. Okay, if something creates more time than it takes, like getting a college degree, it's worth it. Okay, so I want to talk more about asymmetrical risk and how it relates to cost and value. Okay, let's say you give $1,000 and you end up getting back $100,000. That's asymmetrical risk. Okay, it's where you risk a little and get a whole lot. Okay, instead of it's not a 50-50 type thing. And it's very powerful. Okay, and even when you're living your life, you gotta look at the cost versus the value. With asymmetrical risk, it's very low cost, and the value is extremely high. Okay, you're using your time wisely when you engage in asymmetrical risk. Okay, so I know a lot of us, we just look at things, we're like, okay, how much is it going to cost? How much is it going to cost? How much is it going to cost? And this isn't just about money. This just goes to anything. How much time is this going to cost? How much emotional energy is this going to cost? What do I have to give up? Which is opportunity cost. Opportunity cost is just, quick economics lesson. Opportunity cost is the other opportunities you're giving up while you were doing the current thing. Like, for example, the opportunity cost of me doing this YouTube videos, I could be talking to somebody else, I could be walking, I could be watching a movie, I could be doing 1,000 other things. Okay, and there are always costs in life. There are always things that we have to give up, and you have to give up to move forward. But a lot of us just don't want to give stuff up. Okay, but you got to understand there's a value in doing things. That you have the opportunity to make a lot of money and have a more freer life if you decide to be self-employed. That's one of the values of being self-employed. Remember, values, perceived benefits minus perceived costs will help you if you view your life through this lens of like, what's the cost of what I'm doing? What's the value of it? The value is greater than the cost. You should do it. Okay. Everything has benefits. Everything has cost. Everything has costs. All right. There's nothing really free in life. As they say in economics, there's no free lunch. And so I just really want to kind of drive that home today. This is the self-employed success secret of the day, is that there is a massive difference between cost and value. Another way this comes up is when you read books. When you read a book, the book can cost you $2, and that information can stay with you forever. Okay, so a good thing to ask ourselves, instead of looking at things like how much does it cost, we got to ask ourselves, what's the value of it? What's the value of me walking 30 minutes a day? Okay, I'm giving up time. I could be making money, but hey, I get to extend my life. What's the value of me arguing with somebody? What's the value of me going to this meeting at work that is pointless? That's going to bring nothing. That's fruitless. Okay. Perceived benefits minus perceived cost, and cost is just what you're giving up to get something. A lot of us think we're just giving up money to get something. A lot of times you give up time. You're giving up peace. When you get a new client, you're giving up peace because a lot of them, they put unexpected and unrealistic expectations on you. And that's the thing about it. It can be difficult, okay? So I just want you to keep this in mind. The difference between cost and value, and it'll help you make better decisions in life, and you'll just be happier. You'll smile more if you look at life through this lens. And most of us look at life through the lens of cost. What does it cost me? What does it cost me? I don't want to pay. I don't want to do it. I don't feel like doing it. Remember, if you're going to win, you got to dream, suffer, and then succeed. Suffering is the cost. A lot of us don't want to suffer, okay? You got to suffer on the cross if you're going to wear the crown. That's what Jesus did, okay? There's no resurrection without a crucifixion, okay? You got to go through hardship. You got to go through the wilderness to get to the promised land. I didn't make these rules up. It's just how it is, okay? And I hope you got some value out of this video. And lastly, as always, unsuccessful people that make decisions based on their current situations. You know what? What's the cost? How much does it cost? How much does it cost? How much time is it going to cost? Oh, man, I don't feel like doing that. But successful people, you hopefully make decisions based on where you want to be. Instead of asking, what does it cost? Ask yourself, what is the value of this? What are the perceived benefits minus the perceived cost? Every day, pretty much all day, we all ask ourselves, what is it going to cost me? May as well evaluate the value, okay? What you're going to get out of it, okay? Thank you so much. Bye.